Let's take a look at the Fire palette. So pretty. And then also on this one, just like the others, there's a piece to the, like if you put them all together, it makes one symbol. So this one is, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Let's take a look. So we have Dancing Dragon, which is, ooh, it's just a champagne, but it is very shiny. Little water from when I washed my arm off in preparation. It's pretty. It's just a champagne, but it's very luminous. Then we have Fire Lily, which like an orangey copper, also very luminous. Imperial City, which is a like tan beige. Agni Kai. I don't think I've ever seen an eyeshadow that red. That looks like someone turned ketchup into a powder, or like even hotter than like hot Cheeto dust. By the way, we do have the Fire Nation insignia on these three. I don't think you can see, but for me it's easiest to see it in the black. The other two are really hard to see. I feel like if you didn't know they were there, you may not be able to see that. Then we have Roku. I know this is supposed to be a duochrome. I kind of don't see it. Like sure, when you turn it this way, it's a little bit orange, or this way, it's like a little bit yellow, but I really feel like this is just a red, like a red orange. That's intimidating. For all the red eyeshadow lovers, like it's not intimidating to you, but I'm a blue person, so that's intense. Then we have Ember Island, which is a medium brown. Sozin's Comet, which looks like, this is a very bright yellow gold. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Very shiny. We have Fire Sages, which is, I want to say burgundy, but maybe it's like a brown. I don't know. And then we do have Black Sun, which is a black. So here we have them. So shiny. But being someone who does not like reds and neutrals really, to me this is underwhelming. It definitely fits the Fire Nation. Just, you know, me personally, this is not my color story. And like I said, I don't see the duochrome in this one. So I guess the tweak that I would make here would be adding some more duochrome into it. Like maybe this could have been like an orange to peach with a little gold shift or something. This one, I think they were going for like an orange gold red, but I really just don't see it. So I would have, you know, done that. This is really red, like neon almost. Maybe like a little bit deeper, not like that, but like even my bright red shirt I feel like is darker than this. Yeah, so just something to make them more special, because to me each of these, even though they're luminous, like each one is just a flat color. So I've taken a bit of a break from filming this video because, you guessed it, I guessed it, I had a little flare-up with my eye after I used the water and earth palettes. Now, I used the water palette one day, I used the earth palette the next day. If I really wanted to figure out which one or both did it, then I would have to wait a few days in between trying each one. I didn't do that, so I'm going to do that for my own sake later on, but for now we're just going to keep trying everything out. So the flare-up wasn't bad, but it was there. So it was also kind of weird though too, because I got one flare-up and then it went away, and then a couple days after that I had another one in a different area. So the first one was here, the second one was here. Those are where my leftover chalasia are, but that's kind of weird to have one flare-up and then the other one with like time in between. So I don't quite know what happened there. And I also don't quite know if it was the water palette, the earth palette, or both. The earth palette did like spread and move and crease. The water palette wore better than the earth palette did. I think I would keep playing around with it as long as I don't get any like crazy flare-ups. Honestly, if it's just going to be a little one, I mean, I'm going to sacrifice it. Don't tell my eye doctor. Hi, if you're watching. Hi, I'm sorry, but I love it. We all have our vices, right? This one, though, I am afraid of. Red is notorious for giving eye problems, no matter if you have eye problems or not. So I'm afraid of this one. I am going to try some of it, but I don't know. We're gonna see what exactly I do with it. I'm going to start with my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it and go into Imperial City, which is the beige. And this is going in my crease and also as a transition shade. This is like probably the first time I'm ever going for neutrals over colors because I'm afraid of the colors. I really am scared about this one. I think I want some more on this side. This is probably going to be everyone's favorite palette, right? No, probably the earth one. Then maybe this one. Because I don't usually, you know, fit in with the rest. Then I'm taking my IBY crease brush and I'm going to go into Fire Sages. I'm way more afraid of this one than this one, but I'm still afraid of this one. But I do want to use like something that's a little bit red, right? So I'm going to put this in my crease. Yeah, I noticed when swatching this one seemed a little bit patchy. Like this one and the black one, I feel like. Everything else seemed like they were going to be really smooth. Alright, let me clean this brush off and see if I can just blend this edge out. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I think up here too. Okay, it's not very bold. And I think a little bit more on this side to try to even them out. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, now I'm gonna take some of Fire Sages on my pinky. I'm scared. And we're gonna put this on my outer third. And also try to pat that more in the crease. This side I'm afraid of, really. This is the bad side. Again, some more here to try to even it out, just because my eyes are not even. Okay, then I'm going to take Fire Lily And we're gonna put that in the middle. This feels super slick. And we're gonna put that over the burgundy a little bit. So super slick, meaning it's probably not gonna stay. This is probably gonna crease and slide around, at least on me, with my hooded eyes and my no primer. Then I'm going to take Sozin's Comet and put that on the inner third and blend it across. I feel like this looks like a look you can create with the Naruto ColourPop palette, honestly. I feel like a lot of the colors are the same, at least the ones that I'm using right now. And you can probably get this way shinier, but I'm using them like lightly to try to prevent it from like spreading everywhere. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of the Dancing Dragon and put that on the inner corner, like that. I'm also going to take my dollar store brush and put it on my brow bone. Let's see. Yeah, this pretty much sticks where you put it, so you have to work hard to blend. Probably would have been better doing that with my finger. That's okay. And what am I gonna do next? I'm honestly really scared to put it on my lower lash line too. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my small brush from Wish, this little guy here, and ignore the concealer all over everything that won't come off. I'm gonna put it in Black Sun, and I'm going to make a little wing on the side. Just for something different. And I feel like this is very Fire Nation, very Azula-esque. I know she doesn't wear eyeliner, but I feel like she would. Yeah, that's even enough. If you like this look and you want to do it, you just make sure that you make your wings even. This doesn't even want to stick over here, but again, that's where my leftover Chilasia is, so it's not exactly shocking. Then what I'm going to do is take my Moda Contour brush, go into the Dancing Dragon, and use it as a highlighter for my face. Wonder how much makeup I've inhaled all these years. Probably a frightening amount. Then of course we're going to finish off with the Azula lipstick. I'm afraid of this one too. It's so bright. I don't want to get sick. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is very bright. Like, it's even brighter than my shirt. Like, this is a little more orange, like fluorescent. And I just don't love that. Just gonna try to fix it a little bit. And there we have it. So, you know, this is not a look for me. These are not my colors. The lipstick, if it wasn't this kind of red, I would love a red lipstick. But, you know, those of you who like these colors, here it is. And we have finally come to our last palette, the Air palette. And this one, I think I've mentioned before, the lack of cohesion in this one, I love it. So this, I feel like, perfectly embodies Aang and like the Air Nation. I don't care that it's all mixed up. I really appreciate this and I really love this. I love that they took the colors from Aang's outfit. I love that they took like the staff and like, you know, they took like some just air, right? They took his arrow. I love this. So we have Moon Peach. It's like, it looks more yellow in the pan, or like more cream, but I feel like it's a light Gilver, if you please. It's it's like silver, but it's cream. It's very pretty. Then we have Air Temple, which is just like a matte off-white cream beige. We have Gyatso, which is like a purple, I guess. Is it a duochrome? Maybe. I don't know. It's more like almost like a gray taupe with a little bit of purple. I'm not really sure where this one fits in. Maybe just something that fit with the palette. Some people say that like air is purple, like as an element. You know, it could be seen a little bit like Aang's eyes, but that should really be like a gray. Egg Custard Tart. A bright matte yellow that matches Aang's uniform outfit. Hello. Then we have Aang in the middle, which is the color of his arrow. Oh my god, this is so gorgeous. Oh, so beautiful. Now, I guess they didn't go with I think they mentioned this, they didn't go with a duochrome for this one. But, I mean, they don't need to. It's beautiful. They were also thinking about using, what's her name? Yang Chen. But, you know, they said that, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender is all about Aang, so it should be Aang, and I agree. Sorry, Yang Chen. Sky Bison. Like a peachy brown. Now we have Council of Elders, which honestly is even brighter than Aang's outfit. This one belongs in the fire palette. That's a lot. As much as I would love to use these two together, I'm afraid of that one because of my eye issues. Then we have Yip Yip. Wow. It's a taupe, but I want to say there is a slight lavender to it. I don't know. Wow, that is intense. And then of course Glider, which is a medium dark brown. It's not that dark. And there are the Air Nation symbols here. These I feel like are a little more prominent. And that is the Air palette. I mean, that's Aang in a palette, more or less. Love that. And I just noticed it has the arrows. I love it. Okay, so I think what I'll try is my dollar store brush, and I'm gonna put that into Air Temple and maybe just kind of create a base. No primer. And yesterday's look, the Fire Nation palette, it wore terribly. It was creasing, spreading, fading all over. I don't have a reaction today, even though I felt like my eye was a little bit itchy. It still could show up tomorrow, but again, I won't know what's what because I'm using this palette now today. So I kind of didn't like that one, unfortunately. Okay, then I'm going to take my IBY crease brush and go into Egg Custard Tart. And wow. And I'm gonna use this in my crease and transition area. It looks less blended than it actually is. I feel like this eye is brighter, so just gonna have to even that out. I am so tempted to try this one, but I'm afraid because of my eye issues. Alright, we're gonna try a little bit. Same brush, IBY crease brush. Was there a yellow in the Fire Nation palette? I feel like maybe there should have been. Because look at this. This is like so fiery, right? Looks like literal firebending flames. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a, I think this is the 6. Yeah, this is the 6. And I'm going to go into Glider. And I'm going to put that in the deepest part of the crease. Ooh. This is more pigmented than I expected. Okay, so I'm going to clean off the brush and I'm going to start blending out those edges into the like red and yellow. And then I'm going to put glider on the outer third of my lid as well. Yeah. How nice is this looking? Like when I do like a fiery sunset kind of thing, I usually go into like purple, not brown. And like this looks really nice actually. Also, I have my Aang shirt on again, so he matches. Or rather, I match him. Okay, I kind of want to put Gyatso here, but like I also have to put Aang here because I love blue eyeshadow and I love Aang, so that's what we're gonna do. So I am taking Aang, so beautiful, and I'm gonna put this across the inner 2/3 of my lid, and this is so very gorgeous. I'm just gonna blend it over the brown and try to like lightly layer it on the lid in general and also in the crease. I feel like I'm losing some of its blue, but if you don't have, you know, hooded eyes and you're wearing primer, it'll probably be fine for you to put this onto your heart's content. This is Aang. Then I'm gonna take my dollar store brush again, and this time I'm gonna check out Moon Peach. I'm gonna just take a little bit and put that on my brow bone. So pretty. And then I'm also going to take some of Moon Peach and put it in the inner corner. I'm doing this lightly, but you can definitely go more. And then I think I'm gonna do my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, go into Egg Custard Tart, put that along the outer half of my lower lash line, and then take my smaller version of that brush from Wish, go into Glider, and go over the same areas just more tightly to the lower lash line. These are also Katang colors, so you know, Katang forever. And then I think I'm gonna try the same brush for Aang, see how it works. I don't think that's gonna work. I want to put that on the inner like half to inner 2/3 now. I'm gonna use my finger for that. That's better. Just blend it over. So yeah, not as cohesive color-wise, but it's Aang, and I love it. Nice. And how could I forget, I do want to use one of these shades as a highlighter. Tough choice. I want to use Aang. Okay, I'm going to use my Moda contour brush, and I'm going to tap into Aang here and brush that on. And there we have it.